President Donald Trump met with the British Prime Minister in Scotland today.
The two leaders are promising to tackle the crisis in Gaza, but even overseas right now, the president is still getting questions about his relationship with the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Julie Sirkin has our details from Washington.
And having this opportunity.
President Trump meeting with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer today in Scotland, touting the trade deal they struck earlier this year and the strong relations between their two countries.
It brings us even closer together, I think.
It comes after the president announced a broad trade agreement with the European Union, now taxing most EU imports at 15%, including cars. But while the president praised the EU and UK, he broke from another ally, Israel, condemning the food crisis in Gaza, something Israel says is not happening.
That's real starvation stuff. I see it, and you can't fake that. So we're going to be even more involved.
Trump says the U.S. will set up food centers in Gaza and work with European partners on the crisis.
And we have to get the kids fed.
He then turned his attention to another global conflict, the war in Ukraine. Trump, growing impatient with Russian President Putin, says the country has less than 2 weeks to end the war or face steep tariffs.
And I'm going to reduce that 50 days that I gave him to a lesser number because I think I already know the answer what's going to happen.
But even an ocean away, President Trump can't escape questions regarding the Epstein files.
It's a hoax that's been built up way beyond proportion.
And the ending of his friendship with the late convicted sex offender.
And he stole people that worked for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again, and I threw him out of the place.
Despite a promise from Trump to release all the Epstein files, his Attorney General Pam Bondi says there's nothing new and won't release more. But some of Trump's supporters and even members of his own party are demanding transparency.
Now, this Epstein issue isn't going away anytime soon. We'll see if it comes up for lawmakers as they're back home during the August recess. But when they return here in September, there will be a bipartisan push to try and force the administration's hand to release those files. In Washington, Julie Sirkin, NBC News.